Honorable Nick Herbert, Excellencies, distinguished guests, partners, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure to address you today at this commemoration of World Tuberculosis Day, albeit online. 2018 is a historic year for the fight to end TB. The world has a lot to look forward to this World TB Day. In September, we'll have heads of states come together at the first ever UN General Assembly high-level meeting on TB at the United Nations in New York. This follows on from a very successful ministerial conference on ending TB in Moscow in November 2017, which resulted in high-level commitments from ministers and other leaders from 120 countries and over 800 partners, including civil society, to end TB. Last week in Delhi, 15 ministers adopted the Delhi Statement on Action to End TB. While we have made stunning progress against TB, with over 53 million lives saved since the year 2000, the burden of suffering and death due to TB remains immense. TB is the world's biggest infectious killer. Last year, more than 10 million people fell ill with TB, and 1.7 million people lost their lives. That's 4,500 people losing their lives each day from a preventable and curable disease. Antimicrobial resistance, including multi-drug resistant tuberculosis, poses a current and future threat for our progress towards ending TB. The social and economic impacts are devastating and include stigma and discrimination. In addition, we are still lagging behind in TB research. The past 40 years have been very few new drugs and diagnostics emerge from the pipeline. While the world has committed to end the TB epidemic by 2030 as a target of the Sustainable Development Goals and WHO TB strategy, actions and investments fall far short of those needed. This is why our call for World TB Day this year, along with partners like the Stop TB Partnership, is wanted leaders for a TB-free world. We would like countries and their leaders at all levels to commit to accelerate efforts so we can truly elevate the fight against TB and drive down death and suffering. Parliamentarians such as yourselves have immense political influence in your countries to lead this change, ensuring no one is left behind in accessing care. Our collective ripple can create a groundswell to save lives and end the sufferings caused by the disease, which affects millions worldwide. Are you ready to join me? I urge you to stand with me as a leader to end TB. Together, we can ensure no one is left behind. Together, we can make TB history.